Right guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is downswing. I have for you the absolute best feel to start your downswing. So this is a eureka moment for many golfers who really struggle. And the reality is the downswing's over in about a quarter of a second. How much conscious thought can we put into it, if any? I want you to actually start that downswing before you finish your backswing. And I know that sounds strange, but we're talking about shifting your pressure. You could think of it as weight for sure, but how much force we're applying to the ground. Now, most amateurs wait too late. So at the top of the backswing, they've still got tons and tons of their pressure over on their trail foot, and then they try and start the downswing. And it means that they tend to start with their upper and their lower body at the same time. What do we really want? We actually want our lower body to start the downswing first. So we want our hips, then we want our core, then we want our shoulders, then we want our arms, then our hands. We want it in the right sequence. The same way we would do throwing a ball, we wouldn't just do both at the same time. We'd start to use the ground with our lower body first. So what I want you to do, straight into a drill, is fall into your downswing, and it is that simple. I want you to do some drills for me where in the backswing you just allow the lead foot, the one that's closest to the target, to rise off the ground slightly. And before you finish the backswing, I just want you to feel like we're starting to fall into your lead foot. So when our lead arm, a great time for this is when our lead arm gets to about chest height, about parallel to the ground here, I want you to start to push that lead foot back down into the ground, fall into that lead foot. So, that way, okay? Now I've already started the downswing while my arms were still finishing, and that is a key part. Don't wait too long. If we can start by falling into our lower half here, my arms start to take care of themselves. And the reason I said, well, actually, let me hit one and then I'll talk you through that. So I'm going to set up. I'm going to actually allow this foot to rise. Wow. Did you hear the sound of that? That is a ball struck. That is a ball compressed. I definitely got that ball turf contact we were looking for. If you are struggling with your contact, you're probably not doing this enough. You're not getting into that lead foot and you're wasting tons and tons of energy. Now, how much conscious thought do you think I had there in the downswing? Because let me tell you, it was precisely zip, nothing. That is the eureka moment. I'm actually not really thinking about my downswing because it's over so quickly. So I'm just trying to get that thought of fall into my downswing. Start with the lower body first. The pelvis starts to move towards the target as it should. Now I can get that strike. Now you're going to say, what's the difference when I get my driver, aren't you? Now we want the same start of the downswing. We still want to apply pressure here before we finish our backswing. We still want to fall into our downswing. But what happens with the upper body, and this is the only real change, is it starts to tilt away from the target. So we're applying that same force with our lower body, but with an upper half, we will actually be slightly away from the target, more tilt of shoulders. A lot of that is influenced by the fact I've got a longer club, I've got less loft, I've got the ball up on a tee. You'll start to make that movement automatically. An iron, by the time we get to impact, we want our upper body directly over the ball, whereas with the driver, we want our upper body slightly behind. The lower body, exactly the same. The pressure should be into the lead foot. The pressure should be onto that lead side before we finish our backswing. So it's how we start that downswing, and our hips, our pelvis should move towards the target by about 4 to 6 inches. It's slightly more with the driver, but we definitely want our hips being forwards at impact. So very, very similar move. The only change is really what happens with the upper body. Let me just show you one more of those full drills. So I'm going to elevate this foot. There we go. Again, that downswing's over so quickly, but it really helps me get my arms down and in front of me, helps me maintain my posture, get that contact. by just shifting my pressure earlier, not later. So when you actually go into a full shot, you don't need to lift the foot, but if it helps you, you could. So there's plenty of good golfers who allow that lead heel to rise a little bit in the backswing. Just look at Jack Nicklaus, right? Allow that foot to rise and get it slamming back down. Sam Snead. I'll put my teeth back in. I was trying to say slamming Sam Snead. It's a mouthful. As well, allow that foot to rise, slam it back down at the start of the downswing or before you finish the backswing to be right. I'm just gonna feel like I start to fall into my lead foot before I finish my backswing. So by the time my arms get to about parallel to the ground, start to apply that downward push. I can't strike them better than this. That one's just missed the green left, but amazing contact. Really felt like I created that compression that we really want to see. So the Eureka moment is, I'm not thinking about my downswing, I'm setting it by getting my lower body to start the downswing before I finish my backswing. I'm falling into my downswing. Give those drills a go. I know they're going to transform your contact. Put some comments below. Let me know how you get on. If you enjoyed the content, smash the like button and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more content just like this.